The world is not your mother. It does not care if you ate today. It does not care if the rent is due. It does not care if you're tired, depressed, anxious, or overwhelmed. We live in an era of hyper-empathy on the internet. You post a sad status, you get a heart reaction. You complain on Twitter, and people say your feelings are valid. But try paying the landlord with valid feelings. Try buying groceries with likes. Here is the brutal, unvarnished truth that your friends won't tell you because they're too polite, and your family won't tell you because they're too scared. Nobody cares if you're broke. In fact, the system is designed to keep you there. Being broke isn't a tragedy to the world, it's a statistic. And as long as you are waiting for a savior, you are drowning. Today, we are going to kill the victim. We are going to bury the version of you that waits for a handout. By the end of this video, you will understand why your lack of money is a lack of leverage and how to build the kind of life where you never have to ask for permission again. Wake up. When you have no resources, you become invisible. I remember my lowest point. I had $12 in my checking account. I walked past a restaurant where people were laughing, eating steaks, drinking wine. The glass window separated us, but it wasn't just glass, it was a dimensional barrier. They weren't bad people, they just didn't know I existed. Society respects competence. Society respects value. Money is simply a certificate of value provided to the market. When you are broke, the market is telling you something loud and clear. You have not provided enough value. This sounds harsh. You might say, but I'm a good person. Being a good person is the baseline. It's the minimum requirement for entry. It is not a business strategy. If you are broke, you are a liability. You are a liability to your future spouse, your aging parents, and your future children. When an emergency happens, and it will be the one needing help, not the one giving it. Is that who you want to be? The dependent? Stop romanticizing the struggle. There is no nobility in poverty. It is stressful. It ruins your cortisol levels, it shrinks your brain's hippocampus, it kills your creativity because you are constantly in survival mode. Nobody cares if you're broke because they are too busy trying to keep their heads above water. If you want to be seen, you must force the world to look at you, not by shouting, but by building. The most dangerous addiction in the world isn't drugs, it's comfort. Specifically the comfort of the victim mindset. The economy is bad. My boss hates me. I didn't have rich parents. These statements might be true, but they are useless. Holding on to them is like drinking poison and expecting your enemies to die. Every time you blame an external factor for your empty bank account, you are handing over your power. You are saying, I have no control over my life. If you have no control, you cannot change, and if you cannot change, you will stay broke forever. The moment you realize that nobody is coming to save you is the most terrifying moment of your life, but it is also the most liberating. If nobody is coming, that means it's all on you. If it's all on you, that means you can fix it. You need to get angry, not at the government, not at the rich. Get angry at yourself. Get angry at the mediocrity you have tolerated. Get angry at the hours you wasted watching Netflix while your bank account bled out. Anger is a fuel. Use it. Burn the bridge behind you. So, how do we move from invisible to undeniable? You have to stop being a consumer and start being a producer. Look at your credit card statement. It is a log of you giving your power away to other people. You bought the shoes, they got the money. You bought the game, they got the profit. Rich people sell, poor people buy.
It is that simple. You need a skill. I don't care what it is. Copywriting, coding, sales, video editing, plumbing, electrics. The market pays for solutions. If you are broke, it is because you are solving small problems or no problems at all. If you want to make $10,000 a month, you need to solve $10,000 worth of problems for someone else. This requires a period of isolation. We call it monk mode. For the next 6 months, you need to disappear. Delete the apps that drain you. Cut off the friends who only want to drink and complain. Lock the door. You are going to suck at first. You will fail. You will try to start a business and it will flop. Good. That is the price of admission. Nobody cares if you fail. They only care if you win. And you only need to win once to change your life forever. Let's talk strategy. Step 1. Stop the bleeding. If you are broke, you have no business buying brand name clothes. You have no business leasing a new car. You are in a financial war zone. Live on rice and beans if you have to. Every dollar you save is a soldier you can deploy later. Step 2. Aggressive education. You have the Library of Alexandria in your pocket, your smartphone. You use it to watch cats and arguments. Listen to podcasts on finance, watch tutorials on sales, read books on psychology. If you aren't spending an hour a day learning, you are choosing to be poor. Step 3. Execution. Knowledge without action is just mental masturbation. You feel like you're making progress, but you aren't moving. Send the email, make the call, post the content, launch the product. Do it scared, do it broke, just do it. Nobody cares if you're broke, but everyone pays attention when you make it. They will call you lucky. They will say you changed. They will ask you for loans. Let them talk. You didn't do this for them. You did this because you refused to be a statistic. You did this because you realized that in a cold, indifferent world, the only heat you can rely on is the fire you build yourself. The bottom is a crowded place. There's too much noise down there. Climb. Climb till your hands bleed. Climb till the air gets thin. Climb till you can look down and see that the problems that used to crush you are now small enough to step on. Nobody cares if you're broke, so make them care that you're rich. Get to work.